Hello boys, what's up? Welcome to another video. I'm gonna keep the intros short from now on because I see that the view duration just literally just plops after the first like 45 seconds. So yeah. Okay, so last year I went to summer camp and you know, the video of how I got there is gonna come out tomorrow. And let me tell you, getting there was a crazy journey. It was like I had to make tons of money in a really short amount of time if I wanted to do it. So I had to make a ton of money in a really short amount of time. So the problem is I live in a place where there's literally nothing. Okay, there's no one here. This is a really like small area, and like there's no jobs here. And you know, like I was 14 years old. Even if there were jobs, no one's gonna give them to me. In the beginning, I literally didn't find anything or any work or anything like that. And you know, it was starting to look pretty bad. Like it was 2 months away. Things are just and no like there's no jobs for me. The first job I got was cleaning the synagogue, which was 45 shekels an hour. I'm gonna put that on the screen of how much that is. It wasn't that bad. It's just that like, you know, I needed more money in a short amount of time. Our neighbor, he's a gardener, so like, you know, and he's also an English speaker. He's like, you know, we're friends and stuff. We're chill. So then I do a job with him, and so I earned like 1,000 shekels from that, which is, I'm gonna put it on the screen. This is all USD, okay? I'm comparing it to US dollars. You know, and the jobs start coming in. It's pretty chill. But then all of a sudden, this whole war with Iran starts. There's this whole thing. Cue the clip.
Where the siren? What? Where's the bombs? Where are the bombs at?
It was kind of crazy. Like, there were no flights at all whatsoever, and you know, things started looking bad. Things weren't looking great. Like there were no flights. There was like everyone was trying to get out of the country. People thought Iran was gonna totally like annihilate us. Yeah, so there was a whole crazy war, and you know, we were getting pretty worried that there won't be any tickets, which would be really inconvenient because I did work a ton. But I actually started to lose hope in the fact that, you know, I might not actually be able to go to this camp that I really want to, and you know, this whole thing might not work out, and you know, it made me pretty sad because, you know, at this point I was working a good amount and I had like 4,000 shekels. And you know, really, I think in the beginning of this war, my grandma was just like, yeah, here, take 500 Canadian dollars, which, you know, I needed 5,000 Israeli shekels, dollars, whatever you want to call it. So, you know, I had the money at this point. It was just that like I had no idea, you know, what was gonna happen. So we have this travel agent already from a couple years ago that came in clutch, and you know, we decided to contact her about this again, and she was like, yeah, no, price tickets, the tickets price is like, and it was like 3,000 American dollars. Like some crazy amount that I obviously did not have. Like, we're kind of like shocked that the tickets prices were like that, but yeah, that was like the situation. Like, there was no tickets at all whatsoever. It was like kind of crazy. Yeah, basically this Iran war was ruining everything. Like, I don't know, I'm trying to like project how much I worked towards this. It was like 2 month span that I literally worked so hard, like, for this one thing, and I was like literally dreaming about it, and it was kind of crazy because this is like the first thing I kind of like took I decided to like spearhead and try to like do, and especially it's a big goal. Like, you guys have to agree with me that it's like a big thing. 5,000 shekels in like 2 months, especially from like starting with no leads and no nothing, is kind of crazy. Like right now with my brothers, like, you know, my brother just got his 5,000 shekels that he needed. He started with like jobs that I gave him. So that was because of me, kind of. So yeah, like I'm trying to project how much it was like an impossible like thing, and all of them, like, you know, I managed to do it. So like, you know, it was crazy. It was a crazy amount of work. If you have this idea and if you have this like kind of thing, you just have to like kind of like do it. Yeah, you just have to kind of like do it, and you know, and never lose hope in yourself, because I actually didn't. It almost stopped me from like pursuing my dream of like going to summer camp, and also possibly stopped me from having the best summer of my life, which I did. You know, this summer camp is the best summer camp ever. I might make a video, if you guys want, I'll make a video about, you know, my experience there. I just wanted to like give this message of like, you know, working hard and stuff does pay off. Anyway, boys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Storytelling is probably not that good. I need to work on it. I need to like probably just record without playing the video game, because then I can focus on what I'm trying to say. But I'll watch this over and see if I have to re-record it or if it's not that bad. So yeah, boys, see you later. The next video is going to be a vlog, just so that you all are aware. Yeah, if you guys want me to try to like make a video about my experience in camp, like I will. You know, and I'll incorporate some videos from my GoPro. And I'll see you later, boys.